Here I am gonna make carne adobada, chicken actually, adovada, and I just in my my cast iron skillet. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just kind of coating it with salt, pepper, garlic, and stuff, just kind of getting it heated, the pan, and then I have the oven preheating at 350, and I use the conventional part of the oven and stuff, so just kind of cooking away. And then what I'm going to do, just a second, is I'm going to do some blended red chili. So blended red chili, and it's freshly blended, so you're going to put it in. I try not to put no added water to the chili once it's blended, unless you're gonna, make chile con carne and stuff. Then you add more, because then you have to put flour and stuff. But when you're doing the carne adovada or the chicken adovada, you don't do that. So just remember that you got to add enough red chili, because of course you want the whole thing to coat. Just to coat. You want to coat all your meat really well, but you don't want it to turn out dry either. So, as you can see, I'm going to just let it cook just a few minutes while the oven is preheating to 350. And I'm using, of course, again, the conventional part of the oven. And it cooks a little faster that way, but it's kind of a fun gadget since I got this oven, learning to use that part of your oven, and stuff. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to add a little bit more of the chili, but you want to make sure you clean your container out really well. And these are wonderful because blend your chili, put it in containers, stick it in the freezer and stuff, and it's good. But remember that when you do that and you defrost it, you have water now also, because it was in the freezer and frozen. So again, you don't want to add water to it. But I just add salt, pepper, garlic, and I'm going to add just a little bit more chili to this. So put just a little bit more chili, because I like it to really be coated. So I'll just use, so you figure that's about 4 cups of chili. And when you're blending your chili, you use oregano and you use garlic, salt, and for some reason I always add pepper, but I'm a pepper person. So New Mexico chili doesn't have cumin in it or anything like that. It's just oregano, salt, garlic, and pretty much that's it. I add pepper because I'm a pepper person, but we don't want that taste of the cumin or anything like that. So that's what we do. And I just use water after soaking my chili pods. Just use plain water to fill up the container that you're using to blend your blender and stuff. So we're gonna let this just for a few more minutes and stuff, and so make sure everything's nice and touched up. And it cooks really nice in the oven. I like doing stuff like this. I was gonna do it out on the grill, but it's just one of those humid days today, so I decided wasn't going to do that. So just let it cook a little bit. And like I said, you got to make sure all your chicken is coated. And I use only thighs, boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I don't ever use white meat. I like the juiciness of the thighs. and stuff. And then when I'm doing the pork adovada, I only use oh my goodness, excuse me. I only use country style ribs, the boneless country style ribs, and then I cut them into cubes, small cubes and stuff. So that's pretty much what I do. So as you can tell, it's starting to get a little bubbly, and once it gets bubbly like that, then it'll be ready to be put in the oven. I love cooking with cast iron. That is probably one of my most favorite things to do, is cooking with cast iron. I have if you can believe this, Jesse and I have been married for 41 years. And my parents, compadres, Dodi and Modesto Sanchez, they gave us a whole entire set of cast iron skillets for our wedding gift 41 years ago. So, and I still have them. I only don't have one, and that's because my hijita Rachel, she wanted it. And when she moved out for the first time, she loved making eggs in it and stuff. So she has that, the tiny one. Other than that, I have every piece that came with that set that Dodi and Melissa gave us. And so, which was nice. So I still actually have a few wedding gifts that mean something to me and stuff. And that's one that I have all the time, is my cast iron skillets. But anyways, okay, so it's ready to go in the oven. And again, it's 350 for a good while. Hold on a second. Okay, so there it is in the oven, and it's ready. See you later.